it's a race against the clock, and I feel like it's, my responsibility to find as many of these as humanly possible while I can. Well, how I got interested in apples, I've always loved farmers markets, and I went to one in Winston-Salem, and there was a man there that he sold apple trees, but he came in the summer and early fall and sold these wonderful apples. And I was just fascinated by all the colors and shapes and textures. I've been hunting apples for about 14 years now. Well, years ago there were hundreds of varieties, and you can trace this in some of the old nursery catalogs. I have old nursery catalogs that date back to the early 1800s, and in there they might have 200 varieties or 250 varieties listed. And then as you got closer and closer to the early 1900s, these shrank to maybe only 30 varieties. I found out that there was one lost apple in my area, western Forsyth County, and so I started looking for it, and I wasn't having success, so I approached my hometown newspaper over in Statesville, and they ran an article about my looking for old apples, and I found 5 real rare apples, and then after that I was hooked, and now I'm up to over 900 varieties and found real trees. That one right there reminds me of an apple that I've been looking for called a Fort's Prize.
Fort's Prize?
No, Fort's, F-O-R-T apostrophe S-P-R-I-Z-E. I have to do more than find them, I have to get them back in circulation. And this is through preservation orchards, and I also sell trees, and I've donated, shared freely with what I found with other people that sell apples. Oh wow. No, look, guys, look at that. The time to find these is rapidly closing because somebody couldn't come behind me in 30 years and find 900 varieties because the old trees are dying and the people that know the names are passing away.
Old tree or two up here, but they don't sitting right up here.
But to me, it's just such a terrible shame if these slip into extinction, because this is part of our wonderful agricultural heritage, and a lot would be lost if these became extinct.